Okay, let's get into your reading, Taurus. Okay, if this reading found you, you are so lucky. You are lucky because you are here, not because you're seeing this video, but because you are lucky. Your energy is very powerful and very lucky. I've been saying lucky a lot recently, and it is because I truly mean it. Now listen, what I say will come out on the cards. That is how much I believe in my ability to read tarot. And I want to say something about that word, okay, lucky, because the reader leans on it so heavily, and I don't think it's just filler. There's a difference between wishing you were lucky and actually being told that you are, because luck, in the way it's meant here, okay, isn't random chance. It's a kind of alignment, a sense that things are tilting in your favor, that the universe is leaning toward you rather than away. And when someone tells you your energy is lucky right now, what they're really saying is that this is a rare window where things are set up to go your way. And I want you to let that in, okay? Especially if you've had stretches where you felt the opposite, where nothing seemed to work, where you felt unlucky, passed over, like the good things happen to everyone but you. This reading is telling you that season has turned and you've walked into a genuinely lucky one. The Empress. Tell me this is not lucky. You are going to be living a very lavish and very comfortable life where you will not have to worry about anything. Things will be done for you. You will be provided for. And the Empress here shows you will be able to live your big dreams, whatever it is that you want to do in terms of your hobbies, your goals, your dreams, you will be able to do. And I want to sit with the specific freedoms the reader listed, okay? Traveling, enjoying life, a peaceful life, living the way you want to live. Because notice what they all have in common. None of them are really about stuff. They're about freedom, because the Empress isn't promising, okay, a life of just accumulating things. She's promising a life where you get to choose, where you can go where you want, do what you want, live how you want, without the constraints that have hemmed you in. And that kind of freedom is the real luxury, far more than any single possession. And I think if you look honestly, okay, at what you actually long for, it's probably this: not to be flashy rich, but to be free, free of the worry, free of the constraints, free to shape your days around what you love instead of around what you can barely afford. And that freedom is exactly what the Empress is placing in your future. And the Empress, okay, sits on a lush cushioned throne in a field of golden wheat, a crown of 12 stars above her, a flowing river and a rich green forest behind her, the symbol of Venus at her side. And she is the great mother of the deck, the card of abundance itself, of comfort, of everything growing lush and full all around her, simply because she is there. Listen, if you just want to go traveling, or you just want to enjoy life, and you just want to enjoy having a peaceful life, you will be able to do that. You'll be able to travel wherever it is you want to go, whatever it is you want to do, and you'll be able to live in the way that you want to live. And I want to sit with that word, okay, comfortable, because I don't think it gets enough respect as a dream. People talk about wanting to be rich or successful, but underneath a lot of those wishes is something simpler and deeper. The desire to just not have to worry, to not do the anxious math, okay? To not brace at every bill, to be able to say yes without calculating, to rest without guilt, to live without that low, constant hum of financial fear running underneath everything. And the Empress is promising exactly that. A life where things are done for you, where you're provided for, where the worry finally lifts off your shoulders. Okay, I'm telling you, Empress here is ruled by Venus. There is love, there is happiness, there is fulfillment, there is peace. The Knight of Swords. Also, the Knight of Swords. Things are going to start moving very, very quickly for you. Let me tell you something, okay? You are going to see within 48 hours a sign that is going to tell you that everything that I am saying for you in this reading is going to happen for you. And the Knight of Swords, okay, charges across the card on a galloping horse, his sword raised and thrust forward, leaning into a fierce wind, storm clouds torn across the sky behind him. And he is the fastest, most direct card in the deck. All speed and forward motion and things arriving before you even have time to brace. Within 48 hours, you will see this sign, and that is a direct message from the universe telling you that, hey, look, whatever this reading said is for you. Like, this is going to happen for you. You are going to live a life of riches, a life of extreme peace and comfort. You will have so much love, okay, with a partner, but also with family and friends. You'll be able to do whatever it is that you want to do in terms of hobbies, goals, traveling, this, that, whatever. The sign that you will see, okay, is that you will see an animal or a sign with wings, basically. So what I mean by that is you will see like an insect with wings. Like, for example, we have those two bees there. You may see like, a dragonfly, birds, for example, with these kinds of wings. You may see like a parrot, for example. Now, it could be in reality, or it could be somebody talking about, an animal with wings, or even an insect with wings. But you will have a reference to wings. Someone will say wings. You may see, again, an animal, an insect with wings on a TV show. If you're watching TV, you may open a magazine. You may see, something with wings. Again, you will see a reference to an animal or insect with wings. And this means that your wings are growing. Your wings are taking you to places you never thought you could go to. Okay, if you see this, you are so, so lucky because you won't just see it once. You will see it more than once over the next 48 hours. In fact, you will see it so many times that you'll be like, oh my God. Okay, you may even see it whilst you're watching this reading. That's the crazy thing. And I want to name why a 48-hour sign, okay, is such a powerful thing to be given, because it does something a general promise can't. A reading that says good things are coming someday is easy to nod at and forget. But a reading that says you will see a specific sign in the next 2 days turns you into an active watcher of your own life. Because now, okay, for the next 48 hours, you're paying attention. You're noticing. You're looking for the wings. And in the looking, you become present in a way most people rarely are. Alert to the small magic threaded through ordinary moments. And here's what tends to happen, okay? When you watch like that, you start seeing signs everywhere, not because the universe suddenly changed, but because you finally started looking. And whether the wings are a message from the divine or simply proof of how much beauty you'd been walking past unnoticed, either way, you end these 48 hours more awake, more hopeful, and more sure that something good is moving. And I want to sit with this wing symbol for a second, okay? Because it's a beautiful one to be your personal sign. Wings mean flight. They mean rising above where you've been. They mean freedom, lift, the ability to go where you couldn't reach before. So if you felt grounded lately, okay, stuck, earthbound, like life has kept you in one small place, the universe choosing wings as your sign is no accident. It's telling you that the grounded season is ending, that you're about to have lift, that you're growing the very thing you need to rise into a bigger life. And here's the practical magic of it, okay? A personal sign like this does something real, whether you call it spiritual or psychological. Once you're told to watch for wings, You start noticing them, and each time you do, it's a little pulse of, it's happening, it's real. The universe sees me. And that steady drumbeat of reassurance over 48 hours genuinely shifts how hopeful and how open you feel. So what I'm seeing here is that the energy of wings shows that you are growing. You are extremely lucky, and things for you in your life are just getting stronger. Now, I want you to comment down below. Comment down below, I am so lucky and so blessed. I am so lucky and so blessed, like this reading. Make sure you have subscribed to Moonveil Tarot. Okay, you must be subscribed. Energy is energy. Karma is real. In order to be able to receive, be willing to give, and watch what happens. Mark my words. Watch what happens. Now, if you know someone else who you want to also live a comfortable, fulfilling, amazing, freeing life, like a friend, a family member, copy and paste and send the reading to them, because not only are you sharing good energy and you want someone else to win, because listen, whoever finds this reading, this will happen for them. Okay, there are 8 billion people. Not everyone is going to see this reading, right? But if this lands in their hands and they choose to watch this, this will happen for them. Of course, so long as they claim it. But I'm telling you, you claim this, okay? Like, comment down below, subscribe, share this with someone else. Because what happens when you share energy like this is you get tenfold in return, because you are sharing good energy. You are wanting someone else to succeed and have abundance. And when you want that for someone else, they will absolutely, number one, have abundance, but also everything is just going to get so much better for you. So I'm telling you, over the next 48 hours, pay attention to these wings and these energies, because I'm telling you, I am seeing here someone wanting to communicate with you, resolve things with you, apologize to you, make things right towards you. And that is the energy here that I'm seeing. And I want to name how significant that is. Okay, someone wanting to apologize, to make things right. Because if there's been a rift, a falling out, a relationship that ended with something unresolved, this is pointing right at it. Because there's a particular kind of weight, okay, that comes from being wronged and never getting the acknowledgement, the apology that never came, the making right that never happened. And you learn to carry it, to make peace with never getting it. But the cards are saying that acknowledgement may finally be coming, someone reaching back to resolve what was left open. And whether you choose to let them back in or not, okay, that's entirely yours to decide. But the apology itself, the being seen, the having it acknowledged that you were wronged, can be its own kind of closure, its own kind of peace. And I want to add one more layer to this, okay, because the reader tied it to the wings and the whole abundance picture, and that connection matters. Sometimes the thing that's been quietly holding you back isn't practical at all. It's emotional. It's an old hurt you've been carrying, a resentment, a piece of unfinished business with someone that sits in you like a stone. And that stone, okay, can weigh down your wings. It's hard to fully rise into a new abundant chapter while part of you is still tethered to an old wound. So this person reaching out to make things right isn't just a nice moment. It's a release. It's a cord getting untied, a weight getting lifted. So you're lighter and freer to fly into everything that's coming. So if that reconciliation comes, okay, receive it as part of the miracle, not separate from it. The universe clearing your emotional path is just as much a blessing as the money and the love, because a free heart is what lets you actually enjoy all the rest of it. If you see also a lot of 111S, okay, 111, 11 to 11, I'm telling you, it is a sign that everything that you want in terms of your dreams, your goals, your manifestations, and your desires are coming to fruition. Do not even doubt it. Why? Because it's an angel number. And again, anything with wings has an angel energy to it. Okay, even if it's bees, even if it's, a bird, even if it is a peacock, even if it is a dragonfly, it carries angel energy with it. And I want to tie those two signs together, okay, the wings and the ones, because they're really saying the same thing in two languages. 1111 is the number of new beginnings and manifestation. The moment the veil feels thin and what you focus on lands with power. And wings are angel energy, presence, being watched over. So between them, okay, the message is you are not doing this alone, and you are right at a beginning. Something is watching over you, and something new is starting. Two different signs over these 48 hours, both pointing at the same miracle. The 10 of Cups. So we have here the 10 of Cups. Your life is going to come together in ways that you cannot even imagine. The 10 of Cups here shows absolute and complete fulfillment in life. Your path is filled with peace, with happiness. We have here an archway, which represents opportunities. These cups here represent emotional fulfillment. The rainbows represent, so much luck and so much fulfillment. We also have here as well the peace, with the home. And the 10 of Cups, okay, shows a couple with their arms around each other, two children playing beside them, a home in the distance, and a great rainbow of 10 golden cups arcing across the sky above them all. And it is the single happiest card in the entire deck. The card of complete emotional fulfillment, of the loving home, of the joyful, settled family picture. This goes to show you have a very peaceful home. You will have so much fulfillment. If you want family and children, it's there. And look what the children are wearing. Wings. Can we make this up? No, we can't. And I want you to catch that synchronicity, okay? Because it's a lovely one. The reader has been talking about wings as your sign this whole time. And then the happiest card in the deck comes out, and the children in the picture are wearing wings. The sign showing up inside the very card that promises your fulfillment. And whatever you believe about how that happens, okay, let it land as what it is. A beautiful piece of confirmation. The wings you're being told to watch for appearing right there in the picture of your happy, settled, loving future. We've been talking so much about wings. What are the chances? It just keeps coming out here on the cards. It's a sign. And also, I was talking about 11 to 11, right? The Ace of Swords. We've got here the Ace of Swords, which is number 1. So you're going to have so much victory, celebration, and success in your life. And the Ace of Swords, okay, is a single upright blade rising out of a cloud, a crown ringed with laurel at its very tip, cutting straight and clean upward. And it's the card of victory, of breakthrough, of truth and mental clarity, cutting through everything that stood in your way. And I love that it landed as your 1 card, okay, right after all the 1111 talk, because the ace is the number 1 of its suit, the beginning, the top, the number 1 position. So it's the same message as the angel number confirmed in the cards. You are stepping into a number 1 energy, into victory, into being first, into winning. The 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups here shows so much happiness, so much joy, so much fulfillment. You will feel like all areas of your life have literally come together. You will not be panicking. You will not be worrying. You will not be stressing. Everything comes together in a way that just gives you so much happiness, so much joy, and so much excitement. And the Nine of Cups, okay, shows a figure seated contentedly with his arms folded, a satisfied smile, 9 golden cups arranged in a perfect arc behind him. And it is famously called the wish card, the card of your wish coming true, of deep satisfaction, of getting the very thing your heart has been asking for. And I want you to feel the weight of that, okay? The wish card showing up in your reading. Because everyone has a wish, the quiet one, the one you might not even say out loud, the deepest desire of your heart that you've maybe stopped letting yourself hope for because hoping and not getting it hurt too much. And the Nine of Cups is telling you, okay, to let yourself hope again. The wish is being granted. The thing you stopped believing in is coming true. And the reader is specific about how it feels. No more panicking, no more worrying, no more stressing, just everything finally coming together. The Wheel of Fortune. Boom. Wheel of Fortune. I am not even joking. Wheel of Fortune is to do with luck. Expansion is to do with money, okay? Serious amounts of money. You're going to be pursued, okay? You're going to have opportunities come to you. So if you are looking for love, or if you're looking for a career opportunity, it will come to you. Like it will literally, you will be approached, basically. And so the Wheel of Fortune here is about expansion, growth, abundance, luck, movement, joy. And the Wheel of Fortune, okay, is a great golden wheel turning in the sky, surrounded by mystical creatures reading their books, a sphinx resting at its top. And it's the card of destiny turning in your favor, of luck, of the cycles of life rotating to bring you up to the very top. And I want to add one honest, reassuring thing about the wheel, okay, because it's the card of cycles. And that carries a promise specifically for someone who's been down. The wheel turns. That's its whole nature. It doesn't stop at the bottom. And if you've been at the bottom of the wheel, okay, in a low stretch, a hard season, a run of things not working, the single most important truth about a wheel is that the bottom is never permanent. The same motion that took you down is the motion that carries you back up. And the Wheel of Fortune landing here, okay, in a reading this full of abundance means your wheel is turning upward, carrying you toward the top, toward the expansion, the money, the luck, the being pursued. The low part is rotating away beneath you, and the high part is rising to meet you. And I want to name the most encouraging thing about this card landing here, okay? Because the reader kept using one word, pursued. You're going to be pursued. Opportunities come to you. You'll be approached. Things progress toward you. And that's such a relief, okay, for anyone who spent a long time doing all the chasing love, chasing opportunities, chasing the thing you wanted that always seemed to stay just out of reach. The Wheel of Fortune turning your way means the dynamic flips. Instead of you running toward it, it starts moving toward you. Everything that you want to have happen comes towards you and progresses towards you in a way that just gives you so much excitement. The High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. And we also have here the High Priestess. Like, you literally don't have to do anything except put yourself first, especially with the Queen of Swords. Have strong boundaries. Put yourself first. And the High Priestess, okay, sits between two pillars, one dark and one light. A crescent moon at her feet, a veil of pomegranates behind her, a scroll of hidden knowledge in her lap. And she is the card of intuition, of inner knowing, of trusting the quiet voice inside you that already knows the way. And the Queen of Swords beside her, okay, sits upright on her throne, one hand raised, her sword held straight and clear, butterflies carved into her crown and throne. And she is the woman who has been through hard things and turned them into wisdom and clear, healthy boundaries, who doesn't get fooled and doesn't shrink herself for anyone. Look at what we have here. Butterflies with the wings. Okay, we have here, of course, these more mythical creatures, I would say, and very divine as well, with these beautiful wings. Okay, so again, we've got here a very, very strong reference to the wings, and I want to name what it means, okay, that the boundaries card, the Queen of Swords, is the one carrying the butterflies, the wings, right here, because it links two ideas beautifully. The wings are your growth, your lift, your rising. And the Queen of Swords says that rising requires boundaries, requires putting yourself first, because you cannot fly, okay, while you're carrying everyone else's weight. You cannot rise while you're letting people drain you, disrespect you, or put themselves ahead of you every time. The boundaries aren't selfish. They're the very thing that frees your wings, that lets you lift off into the bigger life the whole reading is promising. Keep working hard in your goals and your dreams, and opportunities will come to you. Okay, you don't have to run, chase, beg, plead for opportunities. They will come to you. They will progress towards you. They will manifest towards you. Everything will come to you because you are attracting it. You are abundantly attracting these opportunities, and they are progressing towards you in very, very divine ways. The Three of Wands. So Three of Wands, it's only a matter of time, like in terms of how everything comes together. But yeah, over the next 48 hours, you will see a sign that truly points towards these miracles taking place in your life. And the Three of Wands, okay, shows a figure standing on a high cliff, their back to us, gazing out over the sea at ships sailing toward the horizon, 3 tall staves planted around them. And it's the card of expansion, of ships coming in, of watching the things you set in motion finally sail home to you. And I love that it's the card that closes this out, okay? Because ships coming in is the perfect final image. You've done the work. You've sent the ships out. The hoping, the trying, the surviving, the keeping going when it was hard. And now you get to stand on the cliff and watch them come sailing back, loaded with everything you've been waiting for. It's only a matter of time, okay? The reader said it, and the Three of Wands confirms it. Not if, when. The outcome is already set, the ships are already on their way, and all that's left is the arriving. The relocation home and house card, and the card that we have here, okay, is relocation home and house. You're going to have your dream home. You're going to have your dream house. However you've imagined your home, you're going to have your dream house in this lifetime. Wow. And I want to close the cards on that, okay, because it's such a tender human thing to be promised a home, not just money, not just success, but a place that's yours, a place that feels safe, a place that matches the picture you've carried in your heart. Because a dream home, okay, isn't really about square footage or a nice address. It's about belonging. It's about having a place in the world that is truly yours, where you can rest, where you feel settled, where the wandering and the uncertainty finally stop and you can just be home. And paired with the 10 of Cups from earlier, okay, the peaceful home, the loving family picture, this seals it. Not only will you have the love and the abundance, you'll have the place to put it all, the dream home to hold your dream life. And before I close this out, I want to leave a few things to actually hold on to. Okay, the first, watch for your sign over the next 48 hours. Loves, wings, in reality or in conversation, on a screen or a page. And the ones 111, 11 to 11. You'll see them more than once, and each one is the universe confirming that everything in this reading is meant for you. The second, it's a life of abundance, comfort, and complete fulfillment. The Empress, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune all pointed the same way. A lavish, provided for life. The wish card granting your deepest wish, serious money, a peaceful home, and love with partner, family, and friends. The third, it comes to you, but protect your wings. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands said you'll be pursued, approached, that it's only a matter of time. And the Queen of Swords said the one thing to do, put yourself first, hold strong boundaries, because that's what frees you to actually fly. And I want to answer why this reached you now, okay? Because you'd been hoping, maybe quietly, maybe with that guarded hope that's afraid to get too high, wondering if the good life was ever actually going to come. And it is, okay, and the universe wanted to prove it to you with your own eyes, which is why it's sending you a sign in the next 48 hours, something with wings. So you don't just hear it from a reading, you see it confirmed in your own life. I don't draw the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands, all telling the same story of miraculous abundance by accident. This is already clear, okay? The Empress confirmed a lavish, provided for, comfortable life. The Knight of Swords confirmed it moving fast, a sign within 48 hours. The Ten of Cups confirmed complete fulfillment and a peaceful home, children wearing wings. The Ace of Swords confirmed victory and number one energy. The Nine of Cups, the wish card, confirmed your deepest wish coming true. The Wheel of Fortune confirmed serious money and being pursued. The High Priestess and Queen of Swords confirmed trusting yourself and holding boundaries, and the Three of Wands confirmed it's only a matter of time, with a dream home relocation card sealing a home that matches the picture in your heart. So let me lay this all out one final time, okay? Slowly, so it actually settles. A miracle is coming, okay? And within 48 hours, you'll see a sign, something with wings. The ones 11 to 11 more than once, confirming that everything here is truly for you. And what's coming is a lavish, comfortable, provided for life, your deepest wish granted, serious money, a peaceful and loving home, victory, and opportunities that come to you instead of you chasing them. And your part is simple. Keep working toward your dreams. Put yourself first. Hold your boundaries and let your wings grow, because it's only a matter of time before it all sails home to you. One message. Watch for the wings, because they're the universe telling you the miracle is already on its way. So claim it, loves. Comment below, I am so lucky and so blessed, and let the universe hear you seal it in. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Moonveil Tarot, like this reading, and share the blessing with someone who needs it too. I genuinely read every comment, even the ones I can't always reply to individually. Your story becomes part of the reason this reading keeps finding the next person who needs it. Wherever you're watching this from, okay, I want you to actually feel this settle in before you go. You have spent so long, okay, hoping carefully, wanting good things, but bracing for disappointment, doing all the chasing, all the trying, and wondering if the abundance, the comfort, the peace would ever actually be yours. And now the universe is sending you proof, okay? Not just words in a reading, but a sign you'll see with your own eyes in the next 2 days. Wings, the ones. Little confirmations scattered through your days, each one whispering the same thing. It's real, it's coming, it's yours. So watch for them, okay? The bird that lands too close, the butterfly, the dragonfly, someone mentioning wings, out of nowhere. The clock at 11 to 11. And every time you catch one, let yourself believe a little more that your wings really are growing, that you really are about to rise, and that the miracle is already on its way to you. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.